These are the war machines that ruled the skies over Gaza and turned precision into power. You've seen the explosions, but do you know what's flying above them? These 5 aircraft didn't just support the war, they changed the game. 3 is a stealth monster you've probably never even seen on radar. Before we dive in, hit that subscribe button, share this with a fellow aviation fan, and let's take off into the skies of modern warfare. Let's begin with something small, but deadly. The warplane that doesn't carry a pilot, because it is the missile. 5. IAI HAROP, the kamikaze drone that hunted from above. The IAI HAROP isn't a fighter jet. It doesn't carry missiles or pilots. That's because it is the missile. Developed by Israel Aerospace Industries, the HAROP is a loitering munition, also known as a kamikaze drone, and it played a quiet but critical role in the 2024 to 2025 Israel war. It launches from a sealed canister, climbs into the sky, and reaches a pre-designated holding zone where it can loiter for over 6 hours, scanning for enemy movement. Fitted with a man-in-the-loop guidance system, it transmits live video back to a remote operator who decides if and when to strike. If the target disappears, the HAROP keeps waiting. If the operator hesitates, the drone simply circles. But when the command is given, it transforms into a 2.5-meter-long flying warhead, accelerating to a top speed of 417 kilometers per hour and delivering a 16-kilogram explosive payload with precision under 1 meter. It loiters with purpose, strikes with precision, and costs a fraction of what a manned fighter does. This makes it not just deadly, but efficient. In modern war, sometimes the most dangerous plane in the sky is the one that doesn't look like a plane at all. Let's move to the drone that doesn't explode. It watches, waits, and directs destruction from above. Meet the Heron TP. Number 4, IAI HERON TP. Aton, the silent giant in the sky. While the HAROP dominates by diving into its target, the IAI HERON TP, also known as Aton, commands the battlefield through endurance, intelligence, and quiet control. Developed by Israel Aerospace Industries, this is not your typical UAV. It's Israel's largest and most advanced drone, designed to stay airborne for over 30 hours, flying at altitudes of up to 45,000 feet, well above commercial airliners. But unlike smaller tactical drones, the Heron TP doesn't just peak, it orchestrates. If a fighter jet is a sword, the Heron TP is the strategist holding the map. Equipped with advanced radar, electro-optical sensors, infrared cameras, and SIGINT payloads, this drone sees through cloud cover, darkness, and deception. It can also carry precision-guided munitions, making it both an eye and a fist in the sky. With a wingspan of 26 meters, about the size of a Boeing 737, it's one of the largest drones in active service anywhere in the world. But size alone doesn't make it powerful. Its real strength is its brain. The Heron TP uses satellite data links to coordinate with ground forces, manned aircraft, and command centers in real time. In the 2024 to 2025 Israel conflict, it was widely reported that Heron TPs played a crucial role in target tracking, battle damage assessment, and even air-to-ground strikes. If Israel needed eyes on a moving convoy deep in enemy territory, the Heron was already watching. If a target had to be confirmed before an F-16 dropped a bomb, the Heron was relaying the live feed. Now let's talk about the one everyone's been waiting to hear about, the jet that brings thunder and leaves silence behind. 3. F-16I SUFA, the storm that never misses. The F-16I SUFA, Hebrew for storm, is the workhorse of the Israeli Air Force. It doesn't hide in shadows like the F-35, nor carry the brute force of the F-15, but it delivers something else: volume, versatility, and victory. If a target needs to be hit fast, in great numbers, with unshakable accuracy, this is the jet you send. Based on the American F-16D Block 52, the SUFA was heavily modified by Israeli engineers for their own needs. It's a twin-seat, long-range, multi-role fighter capable of both air-to-air combat and air-to-ground precision strikes. Powered by a Pratt & Whitney F-100PW229 engine, It can reach speeds of Mach 2.0, approximately 2,120 kilometers per hour, and operate at altitudes of 50,000 feet. But what makes the SUFA special isn't just its speed or range. It's its brain. It's loaded with Israeli-developed avionics, electronic warfare systems, radar-absorbing coatings, and advanced mission computers, giving it the edge in heavily jammed or contested airspace. If GPS is denied or enemy jammers are active, the SUFA still gets through. And that's exactly what happened during the 2024 to 2025 conflict. In this most recent war, the F-16I was reportedly used for precision airstrikes across urban areas, missile launch zones, and fortified infrastructure in Gaza and southern Lebanon. While F-35s handled stealth strikes and F-15s hit long-range targets, the SUFA was the jet-flying mission after mission, day and night. If the SUFA had lacked the range or flexibility to handle multi-role combat, it would have been sidelined long ago. But it didn't. Therefore, it remains the backbone of Israel's rapid strike capability, agile enough for dogfights, rugged enough for low-altitude bombing runs, and smart enough to fly into danger without hesitation. Despite being over 2 decades old, continuous upgrades have kept the SUFA modern. From targeting pods to helmet-mounted queuing systems and conformal fuel tanks that boost its range, this jet refuses to fade. Now let's move to the one aircraft that doesn't bother hiding, because when it strikes, nothing is left standing. This is the F-15 IRAAM, the thunder Israel sends when it wants to make absolutely sure the target is gone. Number 2, F-15 RAAM, the jet that doesn't need stealth, because nothing survives it. What if you didn't need stealth to survive modern warfare? What if you could fly faster, carry more, and hit harder than anything else in the air, and still make it home? That's the power of the F-15 IRAAM. Its name means thunder in Hebrew, and it doesn't just fly over battlefields, it shakes them. Built on the U.S. F-15E Strike Eagle platform and customized for Israel's most dangerous missions, the RAAM is what you call when silence won't do, when you need to announce dominance with fire and fury. If the F-35 is a ghost, the RAAM is a hammer wrapped in a sonic boom. It flies at speeds up to Mach 2.5, over 3,000 kilometers per hour, propelled by twin Pratt & Whitney F-100PW229 engines, and soars at altitudes above 60,000 feet. But here's what really makes it terrifying. It can carry over 11,000 kilograms of weapons, from Spice precision-guided bombs to deep penetrating bunker busters. If the target is buried deep, defended well, or hidden far beyond the front line, the RAAM is the aircraft you send. But it's not all brute force. To survive those dangerous missions, the RAAM uses Israeli-engineered jamming systems, radar warning receivers, and terrain-following radars. It may not be invisible, but it's incredibly hard to shoot down. During the 2024 to 2025 conflict, the RAAM flew deep strike sorties into heavily defended zones, hitting rocket factories in Lebanon, missile sites in Syria, and key command centers. In many cases, it worked alongside stealth F-35s, striking hard where the Adirs couldn't carry heavy loads. Cert 1 F-35, Adir, the silent king that sees everything. What if the most dangerous fighter in a war zone made no sound, left no radar trace, and was gone before you even knew it was there? That's not science fiction. That's the F-35I Adir. In Hebrew, Adir means mighty, and there's no better word for it. It's not just a fighter, it's a flying supercomputer, a stealth hunter, and a battlefield commander rolled into one. The F-35 is Israel's customized version of the American F-35 Lightning II, with Israeli-made electronic warfare systems, sensors, and mission control software that make it unlike any other F-35 on Earth. It was built to perform in one of the world's most complex threat environments, where stealth is not a luxury, but a survival tactic. Powered by a single Pratt & Whitney F-135 engine, the Adir flies at Mach 1.6, approximately 1,930 kilometers per hour, and reaches altitudes of over 50,000 feet. But it was never about speed, it's about invisibility. With a radar cross-section the size of a golf ball, the F-35I can slip into enemy airspace undetected, gather intelligence, destroy radar stations, eliminate command posts, and vanish. It carries around 8,200 kilograms of ordnance, including JDAMs, air-to-air missiles, and precision-guided bombs, stored in its internal bays to preserve stealth. If it carried those weapons externally, it would lose its invisibility. But because it doesn't, it remains a ghost. The 2024 to 2025 conflict saw Adirs reportedly used in high-value strikes against deeply buried targets in Gaza, southern Lebanon, and even Syria. These were missions that required stealth, precision, and absolute surprise. If a target had to be neutralized before it even had a chance to fight back, the Adir was already en route. But it's not just about striking. The F-35I can serve as a flying command center, linking up with other jets and drones, feeding them real-time data and directing missions mid-air. Therefore, it's not just a fighter, it's a force multiplier. If the Adir had failed to meet its stealth or data-sharing promises, it would have been grounded. But it didn't. And so it now leads Israel's most secretive and surgical operations. From the silent stalk of the HAROP to the relentless thunder of the RAAM. Which of these 5 aircraft do you think plays the most critical role in Israel's military strategy? And why? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear your take. If you found this breakdown insightful and powerful, make sure to hit that like button, share this video with fellow aviation geeks or defense fans, and most importantly, subscribe for more deep dive stories like this. Don't forget to smash the bell icon so you're the first to know when new content drops. And of course, comment below. Your voice is part of this mission too. Thanks for watching, and remember, in war, air dominance isn't just an advantage. It's the first strike and the last word.